A Better Prince going to the lead, followed by Tanner Willmanor, True Raven, and Meadow T. Jack. The first three in a ding-dong battle. A Better Prince, True Raven, Tanner Willmanor, 3 deep third, by 2.5, Meadow T. Jack. Down along the rail, Racine fourth. Then it is True and Silrook. Down along the rail, Pacing in fifth, Little Duck. Racine 6, Pine Rivers A, 7th by 4. And Finaro's Bullet trails the field. That's the 8 of them, and your leader is Tanner Willmanor. They hit the quarter, 29 seconds flat. Tanner Willmanor showing the way. A Better Prince is out a second. A Better Prince wants the lead again. A Better Prince reclaims the lead with a flourish. Tanner Willmanor second. True Raven right there in third. Meadow T. Jack with the leaders, fourth by 2 lengths. Truly Silrook skims the rail, fifth. Little Duck 2 lengths back, 6. Pine River 7th. Finaro's Bullet is still 8th and last, and they're toe-to-toe. They hit for the half-mile juncture. A Better Prince has it now a length and a half, and out of 4th is Meadow T. Jack. A minute and a 5th. They swing around the far turn. A Better Prince by 2. Meadow T. Jack on the attack. Drives into contention, second. Tanner Willmanor down along the rail, Racine third. True Raven down along the rail, Shuffle down along the rail. Up front, it's A Better Prince, Meadow T. Jack. Racing at the leader now, second. Tanner Willmanor tucked in third. There goes True and Silrook. Ranging up in third, dropping back a bit is Tanner Willmanor. Here they come, spinning out of the turn. A Better Prince showing the way. A Better Prince a length and a half. Meadow T. Jack second. True and Silrook to the outside, Racing third. Tanner Willmanor retreating slightly now in fourth, followed by True Raven and Little Duck. Down the stretch, coming to the 8th pole. A Better Prince has it now by almost 2. Then it's Meadow T. Jack driving at the leader again. Pine Rivers A on the outside, and further out, Finaro's Bullet. A Better Prince. Here comes Meadow T. Jack. Meadow T. Jack sweeps on by. Then A Better Prince. Then a tight photo for third. And here they come. And the rough. Angie Blum going to the lead, but there goes Lustrous Rainbow shooting through along the rail. Then Ashland's Girl and Greatest Moment. Lustrous Rainbow benefiting from the rail, sprints clear by 2. Angie Blum on the chase, second by 2.5. Ashland's Girl, third, a length and a half. Greatest Moment tucked in along the rail, racing now in fourth. That's My Maria moving alongside in fifth. Treasure's Edge down along the rail, 6, and a gap of 2. Coca Lola racing 7th, followed by Nifty Nancy, that is, and Fox Valley Gemma 9th and last. 29 and 3, the initial quarter. Lustrous Rainbow cutting it out now a length and a half. Angie Blum stalks her second by 2.5. Ashland's Girl keeping pace in third. Nifty Nancy ranging up strongly fourth, now charging third. And there goes Nifty Nancy like a shot, driving second, and a challenge. Lustrous Rainbow for the lead. They swing into the far turn. Lustrous Rainbow 3 parts of a length. Nifty Nancy parked out there, second. Angie Blum down along the rail, third by 3. Ashland's Girl to the outside now in fourth. Then along the rail, coming on, Treasure's Edge a bit, followed now by Greatest Moment, then Treasure's Edge and Fox Valley Gemma. A minute flat. They're halfway home. They swing around the far turn. Lustrous Rainbow, 3 parts of a length. Nifty Nancy parked out there second. Angie Blum saves ground down along the rail, racing third. Treasure's Edge on the move a bit, followed by Greatest Moment looking for racing room. Here they come, spinning out of the turn. Lustrous Rainbow has it a length and a half. Angie Blum finds racing room now in second. Nifty Nancy is dropping back. Greatest Moment down along the rail, followed by Ashland's Girl. Down the stretch, coming to the 8th pole. Lustrous Rainbow in front in driving. Here's Angie Blum right alongside in second, and way on the outside, Fox Valley Gemma is charging, followed by Coca Lola. Lustrous Rainbow, Angie Blum on the outside. They're going to hit the wire together. It's going to be Angie Blum ahead. Lustrous Rainbow second. Coca Lola may have taken third. And here they come. Hemet lags behind, also J.C. Benton. And they're off. Branch Star Fire going to the lead. There goes Blue Haze, and there goes Fizz 76. Fizz 76 sprints on through. Branch Star Fire right there in second. Blue Haze parked out there third, a length and a half. Sandy Serpent down along the rail, fourth by 2. Ultra Trip fifth by about 5 lengths. Then it's Laredo Ranger dropping in, taking over 6, drawing out by about 4. Then Pipe Creek Johnny, followed by Hemet down along the rail. J.C. Benton, 9th and last. They're in 2 flights. Your new leader is Blue Haze from the outside. They're at the quarter, 30 seconds flat. Blue Haze cutting it out. Fizz 76 is out as second. There goes Fizz 76 reclaiming the lead. And there goes Branch Star Fire charging in the contention. Second, Blue Haze down along the rail in third. Sandy Serpent drives out a fourth. Ultra Trip racing now fifth. Laredo Ranger 6 by 4. Hemet drives to the outside in seventh. Pipe Creek Johnny down along the rail, and still trailing is J.C. Benton. The race is half over. Fizz 76, the one to catch, 101 in 3. Fizz 76 circles the far turn by 2 lengths. Branch Star Fire on his heels. Second, Ultra Trip 2 lengths back, charging out there now in third. Make that Hemet on the outside. It is Hemet driving now in third, followed by Laredo Ranger. Blue Haze retreating down along the rail. For the final quarter mile, Fizz 76, still the one to catch. Then Branch Star Fire to the outside, Hemet. Here they come, spinning out of the turn. Fizz 76 by almost 3. Branch Star Fire drives along the rail. Second, Hemet coming on in third. Laredo Ranger out there racing now in fourth, followed by Blue Haze a distant fifth. Pipe Creek Johnny at the 8th pole. Fizz 76 in full command. Branch Star Fire second by about 10. Far back Laredo Ranger and Ultra Trip. Fizz 76 dashing clear. 50 yards to come. Fizz 76 handily by 4.5. Branch Star Fire second. Ultra Trip a distant third. And in the third race, and here they come. And they're off. Captain Sir going to the lead. Burgie's Lady out fast, followed by I'm a Bachelor, and along the rail, Nobi Aries. Into the club turn they go. Burgie's Lady a short lead. Nobi Aries down along the rail in second, and to the outside, I'm a Bachelor. I'm a Bachelor. Powers into command. Burgie's Lady now racing in second. Nobu Aries third. Captain Sir moving alongside in fourth. Branch Fast Speed down along the rail, fifth by 3.5. Star Trait trotting in 6 by 2.5. Then it is Dartaway last. J. McMuffin, and far back trailing is Jenny's Chester. 30 and 4 the initial quarter, settling up the backstretch. I'm a Bachelor. He opens up a 2.5 length lead. Burgie's Lady still on the chase, second by 2. Noble Aries, that is, keeping on the trot in third. Captain Sir now a closer fourth. Star Trait ranging up in fifth. Branch Fast Speed down along the rail, shuffled to sixth. Then Dartaway last to the outside seventh, followed by J. McMuffin, and far back still Jenny's Chester. 102 and 1, and they're halfway home. I'm a Bachelor circles the far turn by 2. Burgie's Lady continues to stalk the leader. Second, Noble Aries down along the rail in third. Star Trait hustles out there fourth. Captain Sir down along the rail in fifth. Dartaway last to the outside sixth. Branch Fast Speed shuffled, no place to go along the rail seventh. Now they turn for home. I'm a Bachelor still by 2. Burgie's Lady under-urging, and along the rail, Noble Aries. Here they come, spinning out of the turn. I'm a Bachelor has it by 2.5 lengths. Burgie's Lady racing in second. Noble Aries down along the rail third. Star Trait to the outside, racing now in fourth. Captain Sir trotting fifth. Dartaway last. Coming to the 8th pole, I'm a Bachelor now by 4. Burgie's Lady racing second. Captain Sir a late move in third. Noble Aries racing in fourth, and on the outside, Dartaway last. But it is I'm a Bachelor. Here comes Captain Sir, but it's too late. I'm a Bachelor by 2. Captain Sir second. Dartaway last. Up for third. And here they come. Duke Lamont going to the lead. Chad's MJ right there second. There goes B Slick down along the rail, followed by Quick Surprise. Duke Lamont is 3 deep. Chad's MJ right there racing in second. And there goes B Slick taking over second along the rail. Chad's MJ tucks in 2 lengths back third, then a gap of 2 1/4. Quick Surprise pacing fourth. That's Bonadie. Fifth by about 3, Brooklets Royce. 6 by 4, Awake Kite High. Pacing seventh, followed by Gloria's Governor, and Social Injustice is ninth and last, 29 and 3. The opening quarter, Duke Lamont settles up the backstretch a length and a half. B Slick stalks him second, a length and a half. Chad's MJ closing the gap third now by 2. Quick Surprise down along the rail in fourth. The first of all, Brookless Royce on a roll fifth. Bonadie, no place to go, sixth. To the outside, Social Injustice, Awake Kite High. Gloria's Governor heading now for the far turn. To the outside, Chad's MJ with a flourish. A minute 3/5. Chad's MJ powers into command. Duke Lamont second. B Slick now back to third by 2. Brooklets Royce parked out there in fourth. That's Quick Surprise down along the rail fifth. Social Injustice and Bonadie. Around the far turn they go. Chad's MJ showing the way now by 2. And there goes Brooklets Royce storming into contention out there second. Duke Lamont down along the rail, no place to go third. Here they come spinning out of the turn. Chad's MJ shows the way by 2. Coming on again, Duke Lamont to the outside. Brooklets Royce dropping back slightly now in third. B Slick down along the rail looking for racing room in fourth. Down the stretch coming to the 8th pole. Chad's MJ has it a length. Then along the rail, here comes Duke Lamont, followed now by B Slick on the outside. Bonadie is charging, followed by Awake Kite. Bonadie like the wind, then Quick Surprise. It's all Bonadie. Quick Surprise second, Awake Kite High third. And here they come. And they're off. See Elfrida going right to the lead. Ambrosani out fast second, and there goes Wavian, followed by Juliana Dell. Victory is sweet. See Elfrida sprinting clear, and Ambrosani on the chase second by 2. Wavian parked out there on the move again in third. Then along the rail, that is Juliana Dell fourth. Victory is sweet. Tucked in fifth by 2. Irate Dancer sixth. She'll be Saturday seventh by 3. She's a player eighth, and Skip a Grace trails the field. That's the 9 of them. And your new leader, Wavian. They're at the quarter, 30 and 2. Wavian settles up the backstretch. Wavian draws out now by 2. See Elfrida second, a length and a half. Ambrosani sticks with the leaders third. Juliana Dell right there fourth. Victory is sweet. Out slightly in fifth. She'll be Saturday is 6. Irate Dancer. She's a player. And Skip a Grace is still ninth and last. Now they head for the far turn. Wavian in charge. See Elfrida on her heels. Juliana Dell on the attack, charging third, driving second. They're halfway home, 101 flat. Wavian circles the far turn. Juliana Dell right alongside, and these two locked in ahead and head battle. Then a gap of 2.5. See Elfrida pacing strongly third. Ambrosani down along the rail fourth. She'll be Saturday out there fifth. Victory be sweet, followed by She's a Player. For the final quarter mile, Wavian, Juliana Dell right alongside. They slug it out. Here they come, spinning out of the turn. Wavian, 3 parts of a length. Juliana Dell right there is second. See Elfrida racing third, and to the middle of the track, She's a Player is flying. Down the stretch they come to the 8th pole. She's a Player drifting out toward the middle of the track. Has it now by 2. Then the fight for second. See Elfrida down along the rail from between horses. She'll be Saturday, followed by Skip Grace. But up front it is, She's a Player. She's a Player takes it by 2. Skip a Grace second. She'll be Saturday third. And here they come. rough. Rapid Boy going to the lead. Buster Brett down along the rail. Kathmandu, an exceptional fella. Buster Brett sprints on through. Rapid Boy parks second. Kathmandu down along the rail, third by 2.5. Exceptional fella. Fourth now by 3. Surrender fifth. Sporting Rifle 2 lengths back in 6. Staples 7. Tutorage and Lake Hills Ramonti. That's the 9 of them. We've got a battle up Froyo up front, and Rapid Boy reclaims the lead. They hit the quarter. 29 seconds flat. Rapid Boy sprints clear now by 2 lengths. Buster Brett right there in second. That's Kathmandu out of third by 2. Exceptional fella driving fourth by 3. Surrender fifth by 3.5. Sporting Rifle down along the rail 6. Tutorage to the outside 7. Staples and Lake Hills Monty is still ninth and last. Up front, Kathmandu like gangbusters now takes it sprinting clear. Kathmandu opens up a 2-length lead. Rapid Boy now second. Buster Brett still right there in third. That's Exceptional Fella. Out slightly fourth. Surrender and Sporting Rifle. 58 seconds flat. Kathmandu, the one to catch. Kathmandu has it now by 2. And there goes Exceptional Fella like a shot. Charging out there in second. Rapid Boy down along the rail in third. And there goes Surrender to the outside fourth. Rustic Brett shuffled back to fifth. But it's still Kathmandu. Exceptional Fella right there. Here they come spinning out of the turn. Kathmandu driving has it a length. Exceptional Fella racing at him second. Rapid Boy down along the rail third. Surrender to the outside in fourth. Exceptional Fella sweeps on by. Kathmandu. Surrender to the outside, but up front Exceptional Fella draws out by 3. Then it is Surrender racing in second. Kathmandu retreating in third. It's Exceptional Fella in full command. 3 on the wire. Surrender second. Kathmandu third. And here they come. In the rough. Neat as a pin going to the lead, followed by What About Me, Smooth Annie, then Nicky's Lady and Neil's Lucky Penny. Neat as a pin benefiting from the rail. What About Me? Parked out there second. Smooth Annie down along the rail third by 2 lengths. Nicky's Lady fourth by 2.5. Neil's Lucky Penny fifth by 3.5. Scarlet Orbit 6 now by 2. Classic Vision 7th. Sanita Skipper and Land of Witches 9th and last. They curve into the backstretch. Neat as a pin at the quarter. A snappy 29 seconds flat. What About Me on the attack, and What About Me sweeps into command. Neat as a pin. Right there second. Smooth Annie with the leaders in third. Nicky's Lady fourth. Neil's Lucky Penny out of fifth. Then a gap of 3. Scarlet Orbit pacing 6th. Then a gap of 2 to Classic Vision. Sanita Skipper and Land of Witches is still 9th and last. They head for the far turn. There goes Neil's Lucky Penny like the wind. They swing into the far turn at the half. 59 and 3. Neil's Lucky Penny quickly opens up a 2-length lead. What About Me is second, and there goes Smooth Annie ranging up third. Neat as a pin. Now back to fourth. That's Scarlet Orbit to the outside now fifth. Nicky's Lady, no place to go along the rail 6th. Now they turn for home. Neil's Lucky Penny, but Smooth Annie is racing at her. Then Scarlet Orbit to the outside, followed by What About Me? Here they come spinning out of the turn. Neil's Lucky Penny. She draws out about 2. Smooth Annie to the outside in second. What About Me? Down along the rail. Neat as a pin is coming on again, followed by Scarlet Orbit charging to the middle of the track. At the 8th pole, Neil's Lucky Penny by 3. Scarlet Orbit drives to the outside second now by 4. Sanita Skipper in third, and way on the outside, Land of Witches. Neil's Lucky Penny, but on the outside, Scarlet Orbit, and flying along the rail, Nicky's Lady. Here comes Nicky's Lady. Can't split them. Nicky's Lady, Neil's Lucky Penny, and they hit the wire together. And here they come. And they're off. Rosedale Diane going to the lead. Woodmont Barbara out fast, followed by Toss Up. These three in a ding-dong battle for the lead. Woodmont Barbara out to the middle of the track. Rosedale Diane right there, second. Toss Up drops in along the rail in third. Jans Julia pacing fourth by two. Dixie J. Pitt out there in fifth. Distant Star six. Tara's Good Friday down along the rail seventh. And Whispering Mariah trails the field, and the eight of them are toe-to-toe. Woodmont Barbara controls the race. The quarter, 30 seconds flat, but there goes Toss Up, storming to the outside in second. Rosedale Diane down along the rail third now by three. Jans Julie pacing fourth now by two. Dixie J. Pitt is out of fifth. Distant Star down along the rail, followed by Whispering Mariah. Tara's Good Friday. Now they hit for the far turn. Woodmont Barbara sprinting clear again. Toss Up now on her heels in second. And there goes Jan Julie with a flourish. 59 and 3, they're halfway home. Jans Julie powers into command. Woodmont Barbara right there racing second now by two. Whispering Mariah ranging up on the outside. Toss Up, no place to go along the rail. Also on the move is Rosedale Diane, followed by Tara's Good Friday to the middle of the track. Now they turn from Jans Julie. Whispering Mariah is driving on the outside. There goes Dixie J. Pitt, followed by Tara's Good Friday. Here they come, spinning out of the turn. Jans Julie has the lead. Dixie J. Pitt, Woodmont Barbara is there. To the middle of the track, Dixie J. Pitt is coming on with Tara's Good Friday. At the eighth pole, Jans Julie, she digs in along the rail. And on the outside, coming on now, is Whispering Mariah. And way on the outside, Tara's Good Friday. Dropping back is Moonlight Barbara. Whispering Mariah showing the way. Then it's Tara's Good Friday. Whispering Mariah, handily by three. Tara's Good Friday second, Jans Julie third. And here they come. And they're off. West Nation going right to the lead. Native Leader out fast, second. Boyfriend and Cash Wilco. West Nation parked out there has a one-length lead. Native Leader has the rail. Second is Boyfriend. Drops in slightly. Third, Cash Wilco. Fourth by 2.5. Track Talk is fifth. Old Steeman. Racing six. And Pa Cozio trails the field. The seven of them are toe-to-toe. Out of the turn, and they begin their long journey up the backstretch. West Nation has it now by two. Native Leader second by 3 lengths. Boyfriend pacing in third. Cash Wilco fourth by 3. Track Talk, Old Steeman, and Pa Cozio. 29 and 4 the initial quarter. Heading up the backstretch. West Nation bouncing along by 2. Native Leader stalks him second by 3 1/4. Boyfriend underurging third by 2. Cash Wilco still right there fourth. Then it's Track Talk, Old Steeman to the outside. Pa Cozio still seventh and last. West Nation commands the race. They're halfway home, a minute and a fifth. West Nation leans around the far turn with a one-length lead. Native Leader still on his heels second. Boyfriend drives strongly out of third. Cash Wilco fourth. Pa Cozio to the outside with Old Steeman. Now they're at the top of the turn. West Nation, a length and a half. Boyfriend on the attack, drives out there. Second, Native Leader, tucked in third. Old Steeman to the outside. Fourth, Cash Wilco, racing fifth. Pa Cozio sixth. Here they come, spinning out of the turn. West Nation has it a length. Boyfriend to the outside. Second, Native Leader between horses now in third. 3 horses now across the track. Boyfriend to the middle of the track. Native Leader between horses. Then along the rail, West Nation, followed by Cash Wilco. Boyfriend under the whip, drifting wide. Native Leader charging through along the rail, Cash Wilco. Here comes Native Leader, Boyfriend, Cash Wilco.